I don't want to worry anybody, but hell may have frozen over. Pigs may have flown because PSG have lost a game. Yes, hello, welcome into Livestreams Sports here for another episode of Glory Hunter on Football Manager 22 here with Monaco. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode, and if you missed the last one, go and check it out. We played our first leg of our first knockout round of the Champions League up against Arsenal. Today we play that second leg, so go and check out how we got on so you know the context for today's episode. As I mentioned in the intro, PSG lost the game. They have since won a game against Troy 8-1 in response to their loss, but they did lose to Lille, which means we are 6 points behind, but we have a game in hand. So if we win our game today, we end up 3 points behind, and that's a little bit more manageable. But we are the only remaining unbeaten side in Liga 1 at this moment in time, so hopefully we can close that gap back to 3 points. Since we last met, we have played just the one game. We played against Marseille. It was a 1-0 win, and Niang continued his run of scoring in the games he's playing in. He scored in the 91st minute of that game to get us a 1-0 victory. I thought we were going to drop points, but we managed to get the win. Today we play against Bordeaux, who are in 13th, and then we play that second leg up against Arsenal after we won 4-1 in the first leg. So hopefully we get through. It'd be disappointing if we managed to throw away a 3-goal advantage, but stranger things have happened. Let's get into the game against Bordeaux, and then we'll show you the team for the one against Arsenal. Well, we'll show you the team for Bordeaux, play Bordeaux, and then show you the team for the game against Arsenal. You know what I mean? It'll be about 10 minutes by the time we get to Arsenal. So here we are. It's a semi-rotated side, saving some of the names for Arsenal, but it's a fairly strong side as well. Cobble and goal, Darwin and Stergiou at centre-back, Wan-Bissaka and Tuck are the full-backs. Thielman, Tushmeni and Ward-Prowse in midfield. Niang, Rodrigo and Maronier the front three. Let's go into this one. Let's get a nice win against Bordeaux and move on to that second leg against Arsenal. So Bordeaux are down 13th in the league out of 18 teams, so it should be a fairly comfortable match, especially as we're the home side. And straight from kickoff we have a chance. Niang with the ball, switch to Rodrigo, he's in the box. Will he score? Yes, he will. 20 seconds in. Well, what a start. Hopefully it continues like that. Straight from kickoff, the ball just comes in this right hand side. Niang cuts in field, switches the play to Rodrigo, he's in behind the defender, he gets to almost the byline and tucks that in at the near post, and we're ahead 1-0 after 20 seconds. What a start to the game that has. Niang has the ball on the right hand side for us here. It's into Thielman and now Ward-Prowse and Tushmeni, and Wan-Bissaka gets down that line. Can he cross the ball over? He reaches the byline, bad to Tushmeni, bad to Wan-Bissaka into the middle, and Ward-Prowse just knocked that one wide. We're on top here early on, and hopefully we can get ourselves another early goal as Tuck plays it into Thielman. Into Ward-Prowse now, and Tushmeni who hits it. Good save for the keeper. We're really piling on the pressure here. Stergiou with a free kick for us here, and we'll try and come forward, but we've given the ball away. Ward-Prowse has done that a couple of times the last few games he's played in, and now it's gone all the way back to the Bordeaux keeper who launches the ball long. Surely we win the header, we do, but it only goes as far as Damour on this left-hand side for Bordeaux. He's in behind Wan-Bissaka here, plays the ball into the middle, and it's cleared away. Now Rodrigo has it, and Ward-Prowse, long ball forward. Cameroni puts some pressure on defence here. No, it's launched away, but Darwin collects, and now we can possibly go down this left-hand side. He switches the play to Niang, though. He's in behind. Can he score? It's the byline. It bounced off. I think the keeper saved it. I'm not sure. Maybe it came off the post. It was a good chance for Niang there as Ward-Prowse has a corner kick for us into the front post. It's cleared away, only as far as Tushmeni, though, who comes forward. Will he have a hit? No, he plays it back to Wan-Bissaka, and he plays the ball in. Tushmeni flicks it on. Niang heads it, and that's just wide of the goal. Goal kick launched long by Bordeaux, and we don't win the header. And Nunes has it on the right hand side now, back to the defence, and all the way back to the keeper again. Will he launch it long? No, he plays it into Michaud in this centre back position. He launches it, and Darwin wins the header. And now we have a chance to break away as Niang's in behind the defence here. He reaches the byline, he cuts back, he plays into Maroni. Good save from the keeper. Hundreds of chances for us. We are just not scoring goals. Ward-Prowse plays the ball forward toward Maroni, but it's intercepted by the Bordeaux defence, who launch it long, but Rodrigo will collect it now. Maroni plays the ball down the left-hand side for Tuck. He reaches the byline nearly, but he played the ball into Niang. It was a lovely header from him. I thought Tuck was going to reach the byline a little bit more, but he just kind of crossed it in from around the 18-yard line. And Toshmeni finds Rodrigo and Maroney, and in toward Rodrigo again, but it's cleared away by the Bordeaux defence. I tell you, they're under a lot of pressure of this Bordeaux defence as we are pushing forward yet again. Tuck, ball into Niang, hits it, good save from the keeper. And after all those exciting chances, nothing happened after the last one I was talking about, basically the second half of that first half. We have 21 shots, 10 on target, and we've only scored 1 goal. This is exactly the sort of game, and you see that Bordeaux haven't had a shot yet. It's exactly the sort of game that Bordeaux will get 1 shot, will score a goal, and we'll end up drawing this game, which would be very frustrating indeed. And hopefully that doesn't happen. As there's an hour gone, we'll make some changes. We'll take off Tushmeni and bring on Laurenti to play in midfield, and Thielman can come off and bring on Bentancur, some fresh legs in the middle of the park, making sure we're not overrun in there, as they do have 3 central midfielders, so there's a chance that they could perhaps overrun us in there. But that second half's been very boring without a highlight. Now there is one, as Nunez throws the ball in, and it's launched long, but we collect it. Stergiou finds Laurenti, back to Stergiou, out to Tuck, who's in lots and lots of space here as he goes down the line, in toward Maroney, Tuck's in at the front post. Good finish, 2 goals, bit more comfortable now. 29 shots we've had in this game. We've only scored 2 goals. Ridiculous. Nice finish from Maroney though, as we lead this one, and we will make a little change. Rodrigo's on a yellow, so we don't want him getting himself sent off, so we'll bring on Simic, who can play out on that left hand side for us. Normally Simic is our backup striker, but we'll play him out on the left because he can play there as well if need be. And Turk is there now, forward to Simic on this left wing. What's he going to do? He cuts in field, he's got some space, he wants to run into it. Instead he finds Laurenti, who hits it in goal. Fantastic from Laurenti, 30 yards out of that goal. What a strike it was, and we lead 3-0, and this is a lot more comfortable now. Simic there, drew 2 men over, eventually cuts in field, finds Laurenti in acres of space, who takes 1 touch and then thrashes that in. The keeper should really save it. It's down the middle of the goal, but you know what? Not going to complain. 3-0 we lead. And we've closed the gap back to 3 points on PSG. It's unlikely we're going to concede 3 goals in the last 8 minutes of this game, so I can comfortably say we're going to win this game. And we're just back to 3 points behind PSG. And what could be a very interesting last 10 games or so in the run-in. That was a pretty poor pass from us there. But I thought Ligue 1 might have been out of our reach, but maybe it's not, as Bordeaux hit the crossbar there. I'm just not going to comment on that. I thought the league might have been out of reach. There's 8 games to go after this, I should say. But there's only 3 points in it now, so maybe we have a chance. A slim chance, but maybe we do as we win this game 3-0. But possibly our bigger chance is to do well in the Champions League, and that will be what we do in the second game of this episode. We're holding on to a 3-goal advantage going into this second leg. So let's see if we can hold on to it and progress to the last 8 of the Champions League. Right, so here we are, ready for this second leg up against Arsenal. It should be a fairly simple, easy victory. Well, at least a victory on aggregate, even if we don't win the game. We're 3 goals ahead, so it should be fairly easy to hold on to this one. We do have injuries to Porretta. Obviously, Jensen's not registered, and Stergiou as well as suspended. So the team looks like this today. Cobble in goal, Darwin and Turk as the centre-backs. Wan-Bissaka on the right, Christensen on the left. Thielman, Toshmeni, Antonelli in midfield, and Salah, Maroney and Rodrigo are the front 3. You can see those front 3 all have double-digit goals this season. Hopefully, they can score some more today. That's the aim anyway. Let's see if they can do it. Let's see. As long as we don't lose by 3 goals, we're through. I know that's a pretty low bar to be trying to reach, but just don't lose by 3 goals. You can see Arsenal's form pretty poor. A win, 2 losses, 2 draws in our last 5. So it should be a fairly comfortable time for us today, I really hope. But Antonelli nearly loses the ball early on, but we do have it now. Maroney down this left-hand side. Rodrigo's come in field. It's back to Christensen. Maroney's got it back to Rodrigo. The ball into Salah. It's a goal. It's lovely. We lead 1-0. They're going to check for offside. He might be offside, we'll see. And VAR have checked, and it is not offside, and Salah has scored 2 minutes in, and we now lead 5-1 in aggregate, and surely the tie is ours. Rodrigo there, back to Christensen, lovely ball in for Salah, who's inside Tierney, who's playing at left back today, and we lead 1-0 on the night. Odegaard's playing in midfield this time round. He didn't play the last leg, and Tierney's back in at left back instead of Ait Nori. But McTominay at centre back, I think, is still quite a peculiar thing to do. Maybe Pep is not quite as good a manager as people might think he is, eh? Maybe I'm better than Pep. Could I say that? Could I use that as a title? Probably not. We've got the ball here with Wan-Bissaka after that free kick of ours. Don't lose the ball there. He doesn't. He finds Thielman. It's over to Turkin for Tantanelli. He's in loads of space. So is Salah. Can he get second of the day? No, it's a good save from Ramsdale. And it's out for a corner kick. Remember, Pep followed us at Roma and didn't do particularly well there. So maybe we are better than Pep. The ball comes into the middle and it's clear away. We still lead 5-1 on aggregate, half an hour into this second leg, and there's a chance for us to get a sixth goal, and nearly from Rodrigo. My mouth stopped saying the words there. I was like, and nearly. That's not how you're meant to really talk about that. Salah with a corner ball in, and it's headed away by Gabriel, only as far as Tushmeni, and it's the end of the highlight. And we've kind of dominated this game, and we're leading 1-0 in the night, and it's a good thing to see that we can compete with the European elite. Because I was kind of unsure with us. It's hard to say struggling. We're unbeaten in League 1. Yeah, it feels like we're struggling because we're not at the top of the table. And that's probably because you have PSG in your league, which makes life quite difficult. But Antonelli has the ball, finds Maroni, and he skied that. Come on, Maroni. You've got to do better than that. And we've reached half-time, and we're still winning 1-0, 5-1 in aggregate. It's going to be a comfortable performance, and we're going to get through. Unless Arsenal score 4 goals in the second half, which I think is very, very unlikely. Taki with the ball into the back post. It's headed away by us, and Rodrigo has it. And can he launch it away? No, there was no one further forward, so he couldn't launch it. He had to run himself. And now Tomiyasu's got the ball. The ball into Evan Nielsen in there. He's got his 20th of the season, and they've pulled one back. They'll be thinking about half an hour to go. Can they get another 3? I hope the answer is no, but we'll see if they can do something in the rest of this game. They have brought on Johansson in midfield, who you'll remember, the Icelander we had at Roma when we were there. Rodrigo scores, puts the game beyond doubt. But yes, we had Johansson. We played him at left wing back, sometimes centre midfield when we were at Roma, and he's now at Arsenal. But yeah, we're ahead again on the night. Antonelli, Maroni into Tushmeni. Lovely ball forward for Rodrigo, who's in behind the centre backs. And he scores a goal, and that's his 11th of the season. And we are ahead 6-2 in aggregate with 15 minutes to go in the tie. And we are through. We'll take some players off to give them some rest. We'll bring on Demir, and we'll bring on Niang, and we'll take off Christensen, bring on Sutalo, and move Turk out to play at left back for the last 15 minutes of this game. And Arsenal have a chance to try and get level on the night as Tomiyasu comes down the right hand side. He puts the ball into the middle. Smith Rowe heads it. Evan Nielsen, it's held on to by Cobble in our goal. And maybe we could break away, and have a chance of our own. Could we get ourselves a third goal on the night? We play out to Darwin and Thielman, who's dropped in between the two centre backs. And Thielman over to Sutalo, who comes forward with it, finds Turk, who's in lots and lots of space. There's no one trying to tackle him at all. And that's a poor ball. Ben White intercepts it. And now Arsenal can come away down this right-hand side. Johansson plays the ball forward. Smith Rowe's in behind the defence. He hits it, and they are level on the night. But they need to get themselves another 3 goals to be level in the tie. And I don't think that's going to happen as we lead 6-3 on aggregate. And time ticks down. And time is finished. And we have won 6-3 on aggregate. And we are through to the next round. A poor performance from Maroni up front there. A 6.3. Not exactly what you want from your star striker. But nonetheless, we will take it, and we are through to the next round. And I'm not sure when the draw actually is. Let me have a look. The draw's on Friday. We don't play before then, so I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll advance on, and magically this will cut, and you'll be able to see who we draw in the quarter-final. And then we'll tell you when we're going to be coming back. Here we go. Quarter-final draw time. Let's see the teams that are in it. Ourselves, Dortmund, Man City, PSG, Real Madrid, Man United, Milan and Barcelona. It's all pretty good teams there. I don't think that's a particularly easy one that we want to draw, so let's just put an automatic draw on and let's see who we get. Inter Milan come out first. They play up against Real Madrid. We're out next. Who do we draw? It's Man United. We had them in our group in the Champions League. Remember, we got 1 draw and 1 defeat, didn't we, in our group stage matches? So that could be a very interesting one indeed. Barcelona play against PSG and Man City play against Dortmund. And we now have a draw for the semi-final as well. So should we get past Man United, which we didn't do in the group stage, we will be playing up against Inter Milan or Real Madrid in the semi-final, and Man City or Dortmund will play against Barcelona or PSG. So it could be an all-French final if we get there, and so do PSG. It's unlikely. I think we've got some tough teams to try to get past, but we'll see if we can do it. Drawing Man United, that is going to be a tough one. We have already played them twice this season, as I mentioned as we go into the schedule. And check that out, we lost 3-0 away at Old Trafford, and we got a 1-0 draw at home as well. But you never know. We're in the second half of the season. We're a better team now. Could we perhaps cause an upset up against Man United? I think it would probably be an upset should we actually beat Man United, but that will be the next episode. I'll show you both those games, the quarter final, both legs, and we'll give you an update in the Nantes game in between as well. But the quarter final of the Champions League is going to be the next episode. Both legs up against Man United. Can we somehow get to the semi-final of the Champions League? It'd be pretty useful for the coefficient for France as well, because remember, they've been the 5th ranked league for a very long time, which means they only get 3 Champions League spots. So if we could get further on, that would help the coefficient and maybe put them up the rankings a little bit. So yes, the next episode is going to be that double header up against Man United. We've beaten Bordeaux today and we drew against Arsenal, but it got us through after a 4-1 victory in the first leg. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like on it. It really does help us out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and until the next one, which will be the Champions League quarter final up against Man United, see you then.